It's not the seed's fault that I tend to forget various things. I can't blame the seed for that. That's not the seed's fault. That I forget how to get to the dark world and stuff like that at times. Or the light world. Already making mistakes there with my mouth. Alright, let's take a peek up here. Just a bomb pack, not bad. I'd like to see some actual bombs here, but we can at least mark this off. Alright, time for my... I always do this in inverted. First thing I do is go to the Gibdo room. Hey Honor, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. The problem with the Gibdo room, though, is the Gibdos. Hey Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Now that 8 bombs is really nice. I like that a lot. Oh geez. This is why I hate Gibdos. That was way too close. Missed. Hey, get out of there, Gibdo. Got it. Okay. Now I just have to get through the next room without dying. That's good to hear. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Nope, get out of there. I don't want to have to reset this room and redo that Gibdo thing. Oh, great. Get out of there. I compass to Eastern. That's not much. That's really not exciting. But we got a key to grab over here. And now we'll... Actually, it probably would have been easier for me to just take the Wall Master back to the door. But I guess the Death Warp gives me my hearts back. So now we got 3 hearts. And that was at least an intentional death. Sometimes I like to try to do inverted seeds without taking intentional deaths. I used to do that a lot, but now I'm at the point where I don't care. I'd rather just save a little time than try to end up with no deaths at the start. Especially, it's one thing if it's a unintentional death, but if you mean to do it and you're trying to save a little time, then, oh well. So far, usually we see an early glove in inverted. Okay, give me some space, Gibdo. So I'm expecting a glove relatively early. $100, that's, well, that's enough for a race game. I mean, not race game, dig game. Alright, half magic is really nice. What I really need is for that... Actually, it's probably quicker to just take another intentional death here rather than wait for the Wall Master to come back. So we're just going to take our second intentional death here. Come right back to the door, and we can leave. That's right, I have bombs. Let's mark down bombs. So that gives... Let's see. We'll go into Thieves. We'll do Village of Outcasts, do the front 4. I'm guessing we'll have found something useful by then, but if not, got bombs. We can use the bombs over at Hype Cave. Flippers. Okay, so that opens up Pod and Pyramid Ledge. So normally I'd wait on Pyramid Ledge and try to avoid the first check in Pod. But that's got to be on the radar now. Well, maybe not. Actually, the mirror does not give us a single thing right now. I mean, it's great to have. The mirror's gonna be very useful, but at this point, it does not unlock any new progression. No new checks, it's just kind of a fun item to have. Okay, we just ran right into that guy's back. So we did get a little bit more that we can do. Maybe we'll see a pod small or something else. Guess it really depends on what other item. Ooh, I really like that. Having a blue mail with no extra hearts at the start of an inverted seed. Very nice. Actually, this mirror will also prevent me from having to take more death warps. And just mirror back out. So from the back of Thieves, it's just going to be a save and quit. Unless the next two checks are gloves. So I can't really do anything more here. And maybe one glove gives us something. But it's starting to look like the rest of the progression is over on the other side. Bombos, very nice. That opens up Ice Palace. Ugh. So Bombos, the flippers and Bombos allow us to get into Ice Palace. And that is just absolutely disgusting. Like, words cannot express how gross that is. But like the early pod here, I have to remember that. We got very early access to the front of Ice Palace. Johnny has our pearl. And the big key to desert. Alright, I'll give that a solid 6. 6 out of 10 hype. That's not bad. But it's starting to look like I'm going to have to choose between, well, Pyramid Ledge, of course, and then the first check in Pod. They're trying to dip into ice with the bomb jump. And I don't like that either. Those are both terrible options. Going into Pod with no Pod Smalls for one check. Versus going into ice with Bombos to get... See what we can definitely get one. And I think, yeah, there's more stuff I could get in ice, but it's a lot of... Actually, without an ice small, that means ice is even worse to deal with. Almost missed that one. Because an ice small lets you go to the right, but I can't actually do much there without a hammer anyway. So I think ice would definitely be the last thing I do at this point. I think I'd do Pod over ice. Even though the Bombos did... That early Bombos does... It's 2 required items to get in there. Alright, there's our glove. Actually, all that unlocks is Catfish. I mean, the mountain could be sequence broken, but at this point, I don't see much of a reason to try to sequence break the mountain right now. I mean, we might be hitting an... Well, actually, if I find an early lamp, that... Wait... I can't get over that way. Where do we have to go here? Well, that's right. Gotta swim around. There we go. Get out of my face. So Catfish just got opened up. I think we'll do Pyramid into Catfish and then come back to Pod, depending on what we find in these two. Go. I mean, right now we're a hammer or another set of, or the mitts away from dark world, light world access. The hook shot. So that doesn't give us, again, great item to have, but that does not give us any new checks. They're all locked behind the lamp currently. Now, if we find the lamp, then, I mean, I could very easily sequence. I've got a sword. A sequence break to the mountain would be incredibly easy. But I don't want to do that right now, because I'd love to have a lamp, and it seems like there's one out there. Ow. And maybe the lamp won't be our next piece of progression. Maybe we'll find a glove or a hammer, and suddenly... Uh-oh. Suddenly we're running all over the place. We've got the entire light world to look at. And a key. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to Pod next. I mean, assuming I don't die on the way over. But yeah, that one Pod small definitely makes me want to do Pod over ice. And unfortunately, I don't really like the idea of wasting the Pod small to get in the front door. But with how this has been set up so far, I don't think there's really a... I think that's the play here. Oh, well, yep, forgot about that. Didn't have a shield. Oh, well. That was an unintentional death. Actually, it probably would have been quicker just to take a death. Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't have. I was gonna say, I can just run right over there, but I forgot. Gotta swim here. We've got to do the swimming loop. So maybe I would have been better off not taking that death. But hindsight's 20/20. Well, I'm acting like that was a decision I made. And technically I could say it was a decision because I didn't do anything to get out of the way of the moblin and try to go around it. I just took a spear to the face, but... Got plenty of money for Pod. We got a key. Well, thanks to the arrow game. Oh no, there was enough money before the arrow game. Alright, Kiki. I don't like doing this so early when I can only do one. Because it takes so long to get back here, but... This is much better than trying to go into Ice Palace and dig around in there. And that other Pod Small does give more items here. Hey Ewing, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. It is Friday. Hope your weekend goes well also. Wait, what am I doing? I had the mirror. Unfortunately, we gotta waste a key now. I don't like having to use a Pod Small this early. I'd like to try to go around the side so we can save that one in the back. There we go. Alright, Pod was the right call. Now we've got our lamp. That opens up... I figured the lamp would be coming soon. That opens up a lot of stuff in the dark on the mountain. Both light and dark. And yes, we do have early access to Ice Palace. But I can kind of avoid that for now. Because there is so much left to do here. I'd say it's been a while for me since I played this too, but I think the last time I did was like 5 days ago. Which I guess for A Link to the Past and how much I do randomizers could be considered a while, but... Oh, the prize pack has... I love seeing all these red 20s in the prize pack. Oh, geez. Uh-oh. Okay, those murder dactyls will hit, even with blue mail, they're gonna hurt a lot. I mean, I could have done a sequence break on this, but when the item available is the lamp, when you know you're likely to get the lamp based on how everything is looking, I'm not gonna sequence break and skip the lamp. Well, hopefully you get a chance. Well, assuming you want to remedy that, hopefully you get a chance to. Come on, Gary, I could hook speed if you... Actually, let's see what happens if we hook speed with him. Oh, it doesn't even look like it's letting me hook speed. Whoops. The problem is you can't run when he's chasing you. It's actually slower to walk than it is... Well, maybe it's the same speed. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that can be done here. Yes, we'll go back to the light world, do the light world piece first. Because Gary's not going to let me go in there. Now, he can't run, but he can jump that far. That's no problem. Actually, I want to go back up and check Spectacle Rock Cave quick. What the? There we go. I was gonna say, why can't I get hook speed to work? That's much better. Alright, well, what do we got here? Wake! Can't leave that behind. I mean, Turtle Rock... I've got all the stuff to basically enter Turtle Rock from the back. Well, technically... Oh, no, Turtle Rock is partially in logic. How? But you can just go right to the back of Turtle Rock and invert it. It's beautiful. Book of Medora is above... What are the Poes? Book of Medora is above the Poes. I'm gonna have to pay attention to where that is, because I don't... Is that an enemy? Oh, that's how it's saying I can get into Turtle Rock. That's right. I can get up there from the dark, from the light world, and just mirror. So that kind of changes a little bit. Turtle Rock is also open right now. Though I don't know how the... Laser Bridge wouldn't be in logic, though. Not without a cape or Burna. Unless I'm gonna get 3 shields dropped on me right now. Okay, neither of those are exciting. Yeah, trying to run across that weird horse bridge in the Dark World doesn't sound very exciting either. Skullwood small, that is pointless. Alright, red boomerang, we can see what our... Well, actually, could have saw what the stun prize is with the hook shot. Wow, Paradox Cave was trash. Speaking of trash, there's my ability to do the easiest bomb jump in the game. Not done. Is this lined up right? Phew. I was gonna say, if I screwed that up still, that would have been something. Ooh, there we go. Okay, yeah, that is Light World access. That opened up a whole bunch of stuff. Well, while I'm here, we'll check Spiral. Oh, geez, I can get all the way to Mimic Cave now. That is absurd. I'm still going to finish the mountain checks here. Can sequence break Hera and get a Triforce piece. Ow. So that's available. Can also do the first two checks in Castle Tower. Yeah, I don't want to go into Turtle Rock yet. There's no big key for that. Actually, let's check what the medallion is to get into the front, just because we're right here. And that is Bombos. Alright, Super Bunny. A shield. And another sword, wow. Got a nice equipment pack there. Got lots of stuff to make the Light World a lot easier too. Also, the hammer makes us... We can clear Ice Palace now. Got a really early Ice Palace clear available, but there's no Samaria. I don't know how interesting... I mean, well, maybe we'll find Samaria running around the Light World, because there's so many Light World checks left. So, I mean, it's possible Samaria is just sitting there in the Light World for us somewhere. Because I really don't want to do... I don't want to do Ice Palace without having the option for Icebreaker. Alright, let's do the 2 in Castle Tower first. Then we can head into the Tower of Hera. Missed. Actually, let's check out our stun prize. A bomb, that's not bad. Alright, Castle Tower is just loaded with cash. Alright, Castle Tower was nothing. But let's go in and do the tower. We can use Parapot. And clear out this and get our first Triforce piece at least. This will be effectively abandoning anything in... Oh, wow. Okay, really glad I went here. And the flute doesn't open anything up necessarily. But, wow. Okay, the Thieves' Big is blocked by a bomb. That's good to know. Alright, and we've got our Harapot. I can't get the big chest. We've basically abandoned that. A unique item. Okay, so there's also a unique item that's bomb locked, so gotta pay attention to things that are blocked by bombs. And that's technically something I could already have, too. But like that flute, the mirror, that gives us so much we can do here. It's gonna make doing all the checks in the light world so much cleaner. Hey, Luck, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Alright, that is Triforce piece number 1. And the green pendant. And that's at 27 minutes. That is really nice. Alright, so let's save and quit now. Oh, geez, that opens up Ganon's tower, too. Ganon's tower already. Actually, I want to go activate the flute right away. So we'll start over in CAC. Ideally, if I can get a bow before going into Ganon's tower, that could be 2 Triforce pieces right there. I think. Ow. The Thieves' Big and a unique item are both bomb locked, but that could be... Actually, there's not a whole lot of places left that are bomb locked. And the Book of Medora is above Pose. I don't know what Pose are. Oh, if he's gonna get stuck there, we'll just walk by. Okay, Ether, that's all the medallions. It's kind of awkward going in on this side, but we'll make it work. Alright, time to check Lumberjack. See if we're going to need that other CT small. And we can find out what the bush crab has today. Just hearts. Oh no! Schrodinger's big key. And that could be a generally useless one, like Ice Palace, Swamp, Skull Woods. Or that could be a required one. So if that other CT Small shows up, that's gonna be on that's gonna be sitting out there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, no, there's no way that would happen. That's just wrong. So I guess, do I go take the chance that that's one of the okay. Wait, pose. Above the pose. Okay, so that book just opened up desert. The cape. Okay. So desert is definitely clearable now. We can't get everything though without the desert small. I would have rather seen a bow instead of 10 arrows. Feel like that, let's see, what are the chances here? Well, Hera's not required anymore. So it could be Hera, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 5 potential required big keys. And 5, so I got a 50-50 chance at this point that that big key on Lumberjack is something I'm gonna need. But I do have Spike Cave available now. Spike Cave and Ether, if the decision is made to go back up there. Oh, have a safe night at work, Katie. Hope all goes well. Better than this Blind's Hut, especially. Come on. 5 items. Just something good, something useful. Oh, that's actually really useful. Okay, now I don't have to worry about missing anything in desert. I think we will hit desert on the way through our light world loop. $50. Alright, a Meyer Small. There we go. A bottle is really nice to have here in CAC because then we can just visit Sick Kid right away. Oh, that's right. Smith Chain is also available right now, and that might not be a bad thing to start at this point. Because I'm going to be walking around and doing that whole batch of checks anyway. So might as well just carry the... I missed the Black Hole Chicken. Run is invalid. There we go, the best item in the game. The Cane of Samaria. Now Ice Palace is no longer bad. Yeah, I can just walk the purple chest with me. Oh, and the Cane of Burna. Wow, very cane-filled Kakariko. And the Swamp Small. So that also opens up Swamp Palace now. Gonna check this before we go and get the frog. 10 arrows, don't need it. Alright, here we go. Nope, not worried about 50 bucks either. Oh, come on. I thought the grid was over on the other side. Alright, so we can take him home. Swing to the Dark World, do hammer pegs, grab the purple chest. Do all of our Dark World, our checks on the way. Bring the purple chest right to the desert. And there's 4 Triforce pieces available right now. Which is just incredible. Go. Actually, I think... Is there 5? Yeah, Ganon's Tower Basement might be 5. Wait, no, I don't have any keys though. I think we need a few GT Smalls first. Nope. But I mean, a bow would put 6 there. Alright, let's walk this through. Already got Stumpy. Boom. Sure, I'll stop for 20 bucks. Alright, you wait there. Yes! And the mitts only really open up King's Tomb in this, but it makes it so much nicer if you're going to be using the portal in the Dark World. So we can turn this in. Then we can go and get Bombo's tablet, do all that desert stuff. Then might as well swing by and do Swamp Palace right after emptying that out too. I mean, actually, maybe... I could do a couple, like, I could do Mini Moldorm or something first, looking for the Swamp Big, just in case. But do I really want to do that? I haven't been to Zora yet. We'll take the 300, even though I just left, like, 50 behind. Alright, so money definitely not going to be an issue on this seed. Alright, we're a little low on bombs, but we still have to remember, everybody, ABA, we always bomb Agina. The big key to Thieves Town. So that was the bomb lock. So that is 5 Triforce pieces right here. We can get 5 already. A fire rod would make Skullwood 6. starting to think I might want to... Well, the odds are that that big key is not going to be... I mean, it's possible there's something... Well, no, not really, because you generally don't have something... Like, I can skip 2 dungeons here. So, unless there's, like... Well, yeah, Fire Rod could be really important. That's potentially 2 dungeons. But Turtle Rock is also... We still need the big key and, an Ice Rod. And I found in in Ganon hunts, at least the ones I've done, you generally don't end up... I think Turtle Rock is one of the ones I don't go into more often than not. Okay, well, that's good. Glad I did it this way. The Swamp Small before we go into Swamp. Oh, not a problem at all. Hope you're doing well. Why'd I go? Oh, that's right. This way. Work. Well, I know maybe your job is one that you enjoy. To me, I don't like. I prefer to not go to work. I prefer to have the day off, or better yet, be retired. But unfortunately, that's not in the cards. Hey, Kins, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. It's Friday. That is 2 of the not so useful small keys, big keys. I don't like that. I already got a unique item in pot. Are you telling me there's another one, or is that the one? So the odds just went up pretty significantly that that big key on Lumberjack is a good one. Actually, I forgot about Ganon's Tower, so that's another big key that could be useful. Why is it... Oh, that's because I'm like, why is it not updating my big keys? I mean, my small keys for Ganon's Tower, and it's because I was clicking on Eastern. Eastern doesn't have small keys. Alright, let's go clear out the rest of Desert, get a second piece. With that Swamp Big that showed up, we can fully clear Swamp. You've got Ice Palace and Thieves Town as well. I'd prefer to have at least 1 Ice Palace small before we go in there, but maybe we'll pick one up out of Swamp. Would also prefer to have the Thieves small before going into Thieves, but... that's fine. Yeah, you never want it to... It's generally safe, yeah, but it's just... like, it just takes 1/2 a second for something to go terribly wrong. So I'd say it's never a bad thing to hope for a safe... hope and wish for a safe day. Come on. 2 more worms. All right, Triforce Piece number 2 at the 44-minute mark. Yep, have a safe day. All right, that's just a blue. Straight to Swamp Palace. Not even gonna do Mini Moldorm first. There's nothing in there that would change anything about how Swamp is routed right now. Yeah, that's another one that oil and gas, that seems like also, like, I'd be worried about, well, I'm guessing there's safeguards and stuff and I'm just being dumb, but I'd always be worried about, like, explosions or something too. Another... What? Are there extra 300s in the seed today? Because this seems like that's getting a little ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I haven't went to Zora yet, but 2,100 rupees at this point? Actually, we will take a compass. Kind of hoping it'd be Ganon's Tower, but Pod is a good one too. So if I go do ice right away... Then after this loop... Oh, oh, that is so nice. So Thieves Town can be fully cleared now too. Oh, that's incredible. And an ice palace. Oh, wow. I don't want to, like, unfortunately, I just jinxed it already. Into my head, it just, like, is this Jet? Like, legitimately Jet? And unfortunately, that just ruined the whole possible Jet seed by thinking about it. There we go. I was gonna say, how do I miss Specky Clip? That setup is so easy. As much as I could get away with it at this point, because we've got so many good things already, I'm gonna full clear. Including left side. And that is why we full clear. Ganon's Tower, big key. Oh, that is so nice. Actually running low on bombs now, though. Yeah, that's a lot harder than, like, getting hit out of a fire hose, too, isn't it? 100 PSI? I don't know how fast, like, how much comes out of a fire hose, but that seems like it's a lot more. Oh, wait. Gonna avoid the fire bar right now. And no position to waste an extra bomb here. Phew. Say, I don't want to screw up Diver Down here. Maybe I shouldn't have used that extra bomb on... Oh no, what am I saying? Agina definitely deserved that extra bomb. I can just go to the bomb hut. Oh, never mind. We'll just get a lucky... Everything is just coming up in my favor here. I mean, I'm always nervous about seeds like this, though. I tend to hit a bottleneck, and I'll go like 40 minutes without a single thing of progression. Well, I still know there is a big key on Lumberjack. But it might be something that can be avoided. There's still so much green and so many clearable dungeons right now. So many green dots that I can get on the tracker. Alright, our second Meyer Small. That's not very exciting, but... Go away, Blob. Still need a bow, though. Was hoping to kind of will one into existence there. Alright, that's not bad. That does open back up Magic Bat. Suppose I can grab that one going back to Thieves Town, since we'll be in the general area. Ow. No rods, so we can't do the quick kill. Alright, another blue crystal. Yeah, it seems like it's something that seems small could snowball really quickly. Alright, that was a blue. Actually, I'm not even gonna bother checking the bomb shop right now. I'm really not worried about Pyramid Fairy at this point. Alright, 5 items. What do we got? Okay, another Ganon's Tower Small. Excellent. Fire Shield. Very good. Replacement Bombs. Not as exciting. Another Ice Small. Not exciting either. And a Pod Small. That's a little better. Oh, geez, I feel like... Could that... Well, I'm guessing that much couldn't, like, cut a hole in someone. But that seems like, yeah, that would be very bad if you got hit with that much water. It's like a cannon. Ow. I was really hoping for a bow. Though the bow is still no Easter, no pod. But we're gonna need a bow or a fire rod, one of the two. I wanted to set up a water walk. Get out of my way, crabs. Nope, we lost the... Oh well. I got flippers, no big deal. Separate your molecule. For some reason, that made me think of Parasite Eve. Hey, Kyoto, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Let's see, we'll go do all the Zora stuff, then we'll come back and hit ice. And yeah, still got a 5th Triforce piece right there. I was hoping for a little more than that, Hobo. Let's see, we've got Ice Palace. Still got Ganon's Tower, but I'd really like a bow before that. Because with Ganon hunts, you can do Ganon's Tower as soon as you can walk into it. Looks like we're starting to run out of good checks here because everything else has been so early. Ooh, small key, we can get that. Alright, Zora, what do you got? A big key. Please be a good one. Well, I guess, I mean... I'm glad I went this way before going into Ice Palace, because it's nice to have that before you go into Ice, so you're not isolating anything. Isolating. Nice pun. But still, I was hoping for like a required one. So now we know that big key on Lumberjack. We've got Eastern, Pod, Mire, Turtle Rock. So all four of those could be something really... Well, we need all four of those to clear their respective dungeons. Actually, yeah, that has to be a technically required big key. I mean, it could be Turtle Rock, which wouldn't be as exciting. I mean, a Turtle Rock, Tower of Hera, because I've already cleared Hera. So that one wouldn't be as fun. But there's all the other pretty much one-off check, pointless big keys. The big key, okay, we already got that. I mean, at this point, is it still even worth it? Like, that could be Turtle Rock, and I might not need Turtle Rock. And there's still so many other things to do that wasting 5 minutes on the climb in Aga 1 doesn't really seem like the most efficient use here. Missed. Alright, 3 Ganon's Tower Smalls. Really want to see that bow. I think I'll actually go back and finish Thieves before doing the Ganon's Tower stuff. At this point, if I can pull a bow out of Thieves Town, we can get 2 more quick Triforce pieces out of Ganon's Tower. Well, not quick. The climb is very long, but... Alright, time for the best piece of tech ever made in a video game. Even though I'm guessing this wasn't... Well, I guess this wasn't intentional, I don't think. Nope. Not that. Okay. I gotta learn the easier to set ups method of Icebreaker. There we go. And we're through. $80 to 120 barrels per minute? Uh-oh. Let's just do that and get ourselves back. It's so much water. Like, I'm trying to think of how long it would take to drink like over 5,000 gallons. And they're doing that per minute. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, let's see how I missed this bomb jump. Hey, I made it! I never make that bomb jump, and it's so much easier if you do. Otherwise, Icebreaker, not Icebreaker, Ice Tea Chest is so far off. Alright, a Turtle Rock, small. Probably not going to be very much, but... I mean, to finish Turtle Rock, we still need the Turtle Rock Big, and the Ice Rod, and the Fire Rod. So I'm guessing this is going to be one of the many Ganon Hunt seeds. I think I've only done Turtle Rock once in a Ganon Hunt. Alright, so that just gave us some bombs. Wasn't anything, but... Still moving towards Triforce Piece number 4. Well, I got a bottle of blue, but no Fire Rod. I'm gonna have to be careful with this. Because blue mail is not gonna do a whole lot of protecting. So this is not free. Don't know how I avoided that hit. Or those. There we go. I was gonna say, if I can start thinning out the herd a little bit, this should be a lot nicer. Alright, good. Cold Stare is always one that makes me a little bit nervous just because it hits so hard. Alright, that is a pendant. Alright, where do we want to go from here? Oh, I guess we're going back to the Light World. Actually, that's good. I did want to go back to the Light World. Got Saha's Closet and the green pendant turn in. Can run back around and do King's Tomb quick. Pointless. Alright, well, the Mirror Shield is nice, at least. That's right, there is quite a bit of Turtle Rock. Well, now Laser Bridge is in logic now. Wait, where am I going? I'm going up to King's Tomb. I mean, it's possible that my bow is in the whole escape area, or it could just be in Ganon's tower. But trying to kind of avoid that. Alright, Turtle Rock Big. That makes it more likely that what we need is that the big key on Castle Tower, on Lumberjack, is something we're gonna need. Alright, we can go clear out the back of Thieves. For piece number 5. I'll have to look to see. I know Revisited was, what, 15 bucks? I'm assuming it's the same guy. If I remember right, it is at least. So I already know where to get it. I should just look that up. I just wish I could play those on, like, my actual TV. Oh, that might have been the God Pixel. I hate trying to do a game on my desktop because that makes the audio so much harder. It's free. Maybe it's not the same guy that did Revisited. The Friday the 13th Revisited is, at least when I bought it, it was 15 bucks. Well, this is Friday the 13th Revisited. If it's the same guy that made I thought the same guy that made Revisited made Revamped. Okay, stop touching. But I could be way off on that. Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong about something. Definitely won't be the last either. Go, go, go. And I don't really like doing Thieves Town. It's a very tedious to get all the way around, especially if you're doing everything, but it's the halfway mark already. Take those, take that. Really hoping for a bow. See, after this, go and do Magic Bat. I mean, I could check Mire Shed quick. I don't want to actually go into Mire, though. I mean, the Mire Big Key could be on, Well, thanks, Kyoto. Yeah, I've been very annoyed in the past by people that are never willing to, like, they're very clearly wrong, but they just can't admit that they made a mistake. So I always make sure, like even with my kids, I'll be like, okay, I'm sorry, I was wrong about that. So I want them to know that it's okay to be wrong about things. Nobody has to be perfect. Come back here. There we go. And we got Thieves Town out of the way. That is 5 pieces. Yeah, I got it. I don't want to do Ganon's Tower right now because I don't have a bow. But I think I have to. And we've still got, like, Dark Cross, Uncle, Escape. Oh, thanks, Luck. As long as I know where to get it, it shouldn't be difficult to it shouldn't be difficult to grab. I'm pretty sure that was one of the other games that was listed on the guy's site. It could be like more like the Z2 remake that's completely different though. There's so many like really fancy remakes of games that I could just be mixing that up. Alright, come on, give me a bow. That's not a bow. Why didn't I go check? This is fine. Say, why didn't I at least go check Mire Shed right away? Alright, what do we got? Another pod small. Was really hoping to see a bow there. I mean, at this point, by far the most item-dense area is... Ganon's Tower and Escape. And I know the big key that I need is on Lumberjack is not Ganon's Tower, but I can't do the climb anyway. Oh, I had no idea it was. Even more amped up? Like, is it recut or something? Skull Woods and Eastern. That's interesting. Ow. Who put a landmine there? Oh, I was gonna say, why is he holding a sword? That's why he's holding a sword, because he's giving me the butter sword. Alright, another... Okay, that's all the Ganon's Tower smalls. I'm really sorry, Uncle, though. I don't want to sound like I'm not grateful, but I really would have preferred if you gave me a bow. There's still plenty of checks left in bottom of Ganon's Tower. Hey, Zelda. Oh, director's cut. Interesting. And higher def... Huh. I always wonder how they, like, well, I guess they've probably got the original stuff all on, like, very easily to go back and recut and everything. Wait, why am I leaving? You got 3 items in the basement here first. Then we can leave. Actually, let's get rid of the mirror here just in case. I don't think Bugnet does anything to the... I know... Can you do anything with the hammer on it? Little thing blocking Aga Tower. Don't think the hammer works. You can use the cape to walk through it. You can, I think it's just cape and Master Sword. The Bugnet can reflect Aga's Aga's little projectile things, though, which is really fun. Knocking him back with the Bugnet. Don't bonk. Okay, the Meyer Big. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to go do Meyer first before this, just to see if Meyer has a bow. That's gonna save me, well, some time. But I mean, I guess I'd have to come back here anyway. So maybe we'll just do this and do the basement of Ganon's Tower. Actually, I don't have a fire rod either. Oh, that would be so nice to see if they do that stuff to... I know, like, they've never done... They've released, like, it was the... What was it? The full cut of part 2... that had like the extended death scenes and everything, but they never remastered any of those. Actually, no, maybe no, they did. What am I thinking of? Aside from being way off. Alright, I am going to do tile room. What you doing, Zelda? You can't really see Zelda right now, but she is sitting here. Watching her namesake game. I hope this is worth it, because this is so long. That was totally not worth it. Alright, just for the sake of keeping the compass on track, we're gonna get whatever's on this torch. Otherwise, I get really confused when the compass doesn't add up with what I'm seeing on the map. I mean, what I'm seeing on my tracker. Bonk. Alright, that's the last Skull Wood small. Right, Eastern big. The bow is looking even better right now if it ever shows up. Wait a minute. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, I'm sure there is an original Zelda MSU out there somewhere. They've got a huge list of them. Oh, a map of this dungeon. Terrific. Thank you. Let's go. 4 more items. I was really hoping to find a bow in here. I mean, we still got a shot. No, I said a bow, not 1 arrow. Right, we're sitting on 4 pod smalls now. And I can still, even without the bow, I can still get the piece out of the basement here. But we just can't do anything more. Nope, that didn't work. I guess we're gonna do the loop of shame. Can get this one. Just a compass. Was really hoping that would be a bow. See, without the fire rod, the items on the right side can't be grabbed, and the Dark Magician. So we've only got these 3 left. I'm gonna run out of magic. Got him. Alright, so this is all we can get here now, unless there's a bow. Biscuits. Well, we can get piece 7 now. Well, that is not a place to use the mirror. That does not work at all. I mean, hopefully something pops up in here, because there's... all that's left after this is a lot of really isolated junk. Oh, I don't have any magic. I was like, why isn't this working? Alright, let's get through here. Well, at this point I have to check everything. Which is unfortunate, because Meyer is also very slow. Let's say, I at least want to keep my beams here. Jerks. 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 And I guess I could technically just go straight for the boss, and this would be over really quick, but... this is also like the most... there's my bow! Alright. So when I was talking about, oh, maybe I should go do Meyer first, I should have went and done Meyer first. Because then I could just be climbing Ganon's tower right now for another piece. Wait, is that go? No, I'm at 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we still need one more. This is the wrong door. Too busy trying to look at the tracker to figure out how close I was to go, and that didn't open it. Okay. Oh, there we go. The bomb just had... let's say I didn't want to get myself stuck in there and have to go back to the first part. Now we're really close to go. Like a fire rod is go mode. Oh, I hate doing cutscene with the lamp. Ooh. Oh, well, that right there, that's go. Wait, no. No, it's not. Wait, yes it is. There's nothing else I need for Pod. Why is Pod not checked off? Maybe it's because, oh, I think I logically need 6 keys. I need all the keys. Well, let's check that while the cutscene is going. Yeah, if I give myself 6 pod smalls and okay, so yeah, that's go mode. This will be 7, Eastern will be 8, Pod will be 9, and the climb will be 10. I suppose I could keep looking for the I could just check this stuff while I'm here and hope to find a fire rod. Because a fire rod would make... Then I'd be able to climb, I'd be able to skip the climb and just do Skull Woods. I still probably shouldn't be taking the time to do this, but... I'm already in here. Wow! Okay, juice... This is like the ultimate juice town. There's so much juice in here, I can't drink anymore. I'm not even gonna bother checking the rest of this stuff. I am gonna have to swing by the potion shop, though. Yeah, usually I hate Mire, but this is just... That is something else. Wizrobes are always a problem. They're worse in Z1 than they are in here, but I still have so many problems with the Wizrobes. In Z1, I have, like... Here, they're more manageable. In Z1, I can't. Like, I'm watching Slack do his damageless attempts on Z1, and anytime I see a Wizrobe, I'm just like, yeah, that thing would hit me 9 times. Let's see, we got Butter Sword, we got the cape. Cape is down there, okay. Probably faster to walk right through it, but... Do they have Wizrobes in, like, Tears of the Kingdom or anything like that? Or have they, like, not been in Zelda since these 2D games? That is 7... My least favorite part about Inverted. It's not as easy to go and grab new potions. See, we'll get this, we'll go over to Eastern. Then after Eastern, we'll just mirror back over to Pod, then we can go to... Actually, maybe it's better to go to Skull Woods first. Because then I can be right at Eastern in the Light World, and I can just run over to Ganon's Tower. I mean, to the pit for Ganon. Yeah, maybe we'll buy these and go to Skull Woods first. I like that. Okay, so that big key that's left on Lumberjack has to be the Tower of Hera. Which I sequence broke. That was actually, that's supposed to not be in logic yet, and that was the first dungeon I did. So technically it looks like this seed wanted us to do, well, maybe it wanted us to grab that. But again, Turtle Rock is something we're not touching. But it gave us a choice, not the illusion of choice. Yeah, the OG ones are just... I didn't even know what they were called. I just knew they were those teleporting things that shot little, like, sound waves at you. And I didn't like them. Alright, we don't even need any of that. We're just gonna run. I should really try item dashing with this once. That always seems so cool when people do that in tournaments. That was always, like, going... At least, like, they said what number dungeon you were in. That was way too close. So you had some idea if you were getting in over your head. Actually, I was gonna reset right after I grabbed the Triforce piece, but I think I want to take the full magic restore. Will you get down here, you coward moth? There we go, finally! I'm like, why are you just sitting up at the top? Yeah, I want the full magic back, so we're gonna grab this. All right. Back to my house. Mother? First, it took me a minute to catch that one. Yeah, we can go to... Yeah, we'll go to Eastern. Mirror over to Pod from Eastern. Clear Pod. Go back in the mirror portal. Clear Eastern. Boom. Ganon. Let's get that mirror ready. Mother, Mother. Right, here we go. And we're not even gonna... Well, maybe I'll check for silvers in the chests that I run by. Wait, this is Pod. I'm sitting there thinking I'm in Eastern right now. I mean, they both have a sort of similar starting room, but... Whoops. And I made that thing miss it. I made myself miss that shot. That was beautiful. Let's refill those. Come on. These cutscenes take forever. It is nice to not have beams here, though. Because the beams do, I believe it's the same amount of damage as the fighter sword. So if you hit one of these things with a beam instead of your actual sword, you're going to do less damage. I have beat the original Zelda before, so I can definitely do it. I don't think I could if I popped it in right now. But I have been wanting to do just like a Z1 long play. Maybe try to add in Second Quest too, because I don't know where anything is in Second Quest after the first 2 dungeons. Oh, I don't want that'd be like waiting edition. Constantly waiting for something to open up. Don't want to get that either, but I have to leave from the front. Actually, I could have mirrored back once I got I should have mirrored out. When I got the Triforce, I don't need the magic. When I got that Triforce piece, I could have just mirrored out and we would have been fine. Now we're back in Pod. I mean Eastern. Mixed them up again. I don't think I've ever had a Go Mode Eastern before. This is so weird to just be walking by everything. It's still so much better than the climb, though. I mean, the heart piece it's not terrible. Silvers would have been better to find there, but an extra heart right before Ganon. Even though I'm not worried about doing I mean, Butter Sword Silverless is not that bad. And he'll actually tell me where the silvers were located then. Made it. Skeleton, stop it. Actually, I can do this without missing 2 arrows. This is fine. There we go. That is 10 crystals. Oh, that's not a ledge I can jump down. Alright. This is actually one of the fastest A Link to the Past seeds I've ever done. And it's a Keysanity, inverted Keysanity. Like, usually I don't finish a normal vanilla seed this quickly. Oh, thanks for the good luck. This should be no problem at all with this loadout. Like, usually I'm going for under 2 hours, and this one is a lot less than that. I mean, the Ganon fight's going to be more than 1.5 minutes like it would be with Silvers, but... Stop teleporting, you coward. Okay, good. I didn't want him to be in the bottom left when he got that final one in, because the torch glitch there is really bad. Okay, so Pod had the arrows. Wait, what am I... I'm going to switch back to silvers, which I don't have. Ow. Well, that's a screw-up already. Let's just get that out of the way. 2... 3... 4... 5... 6... 7... I don't even try for triples, that's just asking for trouble. 8... 9... 10... That was close. Got him. I think I've only had, like, my fastest seed that wasn't mode that was set up to be jet was like an hour 32, and I don't think I've really had any under like an hour 50 really. And here we're coming in with 142.